So I'm happy today. We have Precious Proskovia. Do you Precious, did you want to unmute or put your video on and bring you
Yes,
up?
certainly.
Let's see.
Just a
Let me see.
second.
Let's see. Awesome. So we got Precious going on. What's going on, Precious? How are you doing today?
Hi, I feel like singing the Lion King song.
Come on. What is it? I love the yeah, the music and that, like, that soundtrack was like one of the best soundtracks of like all time.
Right. Love
It
it.
was, so how are you feeling? So what, Precious, you were at you got to attend some of the days of the challenge. You spoke at the challenge. What was some of your like thoughts on just seeing just some of the warriors, seeing the community kind of come together? Um, what was your thoughts on all that?
What came first is how collective the whole family of Kingdom Warriors is, how collective, how sold out, how they really are into like the massiveness of the mission of Kingdom Warriors and how they're really into it. I really loved it. I really loved it. I got to understand a little bit more about NFTs and the mission behind it. So yeah, I got to enjoy it. I get to enjoy it. And I've had some friends who have sent me friend requests from the group. And now I have new family members in here from Kingdom Warriors. So I'm really
Come on.
excited.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and man, even though the videos of the kids out there, y'all's kids in Uganda, and some of your leaders, I mean, you have literally leaders out there that are taking on the mission of educate, empower, and what was it? Educate, empower.
We treat, we educate, we empower.
Yeah, and then they really, you're building like this apostolic thing where, and you guys are even working. Tell them about like even working with some of the other, as you're proving the model that works for empowering, the orphans, empowering them with identity, and basically just like treating, obviously the medical stuff, but empowering them, how you guys actually empower them to believe in themselves and that they
Right.
can be entrepreneurs or they are sons of God.
Right. By my profession of being a neuroscience, I'm also a behavior psychologist. You're going to find that sometimes when either medical poverty or whatever it is, it has debilitated you on a physical level, there's a way it gets to you psychologically as well. And it literally cripples you. And then as a Christian, you get to know how the Bible says that you became, when you are in poverty, there's a way you become a like slave to it. So having seen that in the lives of people practically on ground and seeing them like they had been debilitated, and how when we bring them the gospel of Christ, and how when we give them different skill training so that they can have their own self-sustainability, how that releases them and you get to see them blossoming, it becomes a joy to actually watch it. So yes, when we go in communities, we go with the gospel of medicine. We find them with medical challenges and we treat them. And I really like to use the example how Jesus went to any community, anywhere, wherever he went, he first ministered to their need, their physical need. If he was somebody who was blind, he first touched that. He was deaf for something, he first did that. Or even on the mountain when he had to feed them, he first fed them before ministering to them the gospel of God. So that's what we do. We treat them first and then we educate them, because anybody who desires to become better, once you give them that ability to say, hey, you know what? There's something better out there. We can actually help you get there. I know for myself, I grew up in a very extreme poverty. When I say we grew up in a 10 by 10 kind of storage, with what you would consider a window would be wood. Like they opened up a little area and they had windows, I would say. And in there, basically have a and no glass, no nothing, no air conditioner, no fan, no electricity, no running water. And if you have to bathe, you have to go outside and put banana leaves outside. And I remember as a teenager, how I was bathing and with water, soap all over me, and the banana things kind of fell because of the wind, and I got exposed. And remember, I'm a teenager, so feeling that shame in the village. But even plumbing is outside, knowing that I came from that kind of poverty, but God in his own grace and wisdom, using different people who literally came and held me up, pulled me up from that, and it's like, we can help you, we can help you. And then slowly by slowly, he took me around and connected me to people now I call aunties and uncles from back then, and then gave me different opportunities. And definitely this is something I'm looking at as an opportunity that Kingdom Warriors is bringing to the people there, so that as they take on this opportunity to learn how to get out of the poverty pit, how to cut the cord of poverty, with all the opportunities God has blessed me with and connected me to the different people that have literally brought me up. Those are different opportunities that have widened my understanding, how to even speak, how to be in different leadership positions, how to connect with people who are where I want to be, so I can learn how to be a better leader, a better person in life. So those are the different opportunities I'm seeing Kingdom Warriors is also bringing to the people in Uganda. So in educating them, you're cutting that cord of poverty, literally cutting that cord of poverty, because I know for sure that there's something very like a bondage of sin, I would say, that comes with poverty. And there's that, when somebody's head is like that, and you know how Jesus would be like, no, lift up your head. That's how I see when you educate them. It's like, no. Yes, you may have been born in poverty. Yes, you may have been born in such extreme conditions, but here, lift up your head. Here is a chance to go learn about NFT, learn about how to make your life better, learn about that. So we educate them. Then empowering them, to me, becomes like a circle of, okay, now that you're better, go ahead and start using whatever God has gifted you in, and go ahead and expand in that. Because once you have the gift and skills inside of you, and somebody taps into them by the Spirit of God to identify those skills in you, then you can become your best self. Then you can be in neuroscience, I think even in behavior, they call it self-actualization. There's no way somebody can think of becoming their best self if the basic needs are not met. So once the basic needs are met, now you can think, oh, I can actually develop my skills in this. I can do this. So you empower them in those. Then you turn around and say, can you go and empower another person? Can you go and help another widow out there who does not think she would ever make it? Right now, if you tell me that there's no God, or you can't make it or something, I'll look at you like, I don't know what you're thinking about, because I've now seen it. So those widows and single moms and even children now who have been empowered in one way or the other, when we tell them to now go around, because in our empowerment programs, one of the graduation criteria is to now go empower another single woman. Show her there is possibility, show her there is power. One of the things we do, even for the medical kids, we connect the medical kids together. We say, okay, this one came to us a year ago and he was like this, and this cancer had eaten them up, and the tumor was this big or something like that. They did not have hope. We may tell them they'll be okay, but how about you who was there? Can you come and actually talk to them? You as a mother to this person, as an auntie, as a grandmother, can you tell them you were feeling then, feeling now that your child is better, to kind of give them that same hope? On the practical side of empowerment, if we help them get some skill, develop their skills and start earning some, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
My internet is acting a little bit, yeah. If they earn some money and now they are practically able to say, oh my God, I can put some lotion on my face without asking for money. I can go buy something and I'm not living in that poverty anymore. One of the examples was this, there was a lady, and this is not an empowerment program for us, but it was an example I want to use. She was in a slum in one of the communities in Uganda. And there was this organization that came and taught ladies in that community to start using, like, do you know how to make bread? But then there's donuts. You know the donuts, right? But they call them mandazi, which is almost like man does it, but it's called mandazi in Uganda. But the way you do it in an economical way without using electricity and all that, you kind of like you do bricklaying and you put them inside, and there's a way they come out without you having to use the electricity version of it. The lady among 200 and something people was the only lady who took it up. Then she was able to start selling the mandazi in different communities. You know how you go around selling donuts in different places? She was able to make enough money to actually get out of that community of a slum community, start building her own, she rented her own place and was on her way to buying a place so that she can have her own house, own mandazi shop, and then own center to start training the community women.
Come on.
So when you see that cycle of poverty broken, to me, it's an excitement, because that is a soul that God loves. That is a soul that Jesus died for. That is somebody whose eyes have been opened and now can go and preach the gospel. And it may not be the practical gospel of the the scripture, how you go to the pulpit and preach the gospel that way, but it's like the blind man who said, I don't know what y'all are talking about. I was blind, but now I can see. You say, who is Jesus? I don't know, but this is what he did for me. So there's that practicality that we bring to the communities, that it expands onto what Jesus is that is taught in the churches. And once you get to turn around and you see now years that we've been working in the communities from the medical perspective, once you see the kids who were once going to die in 2018, 2019, but now 2022, they're all grown up and they're back in school and looking good and everything. We send newsletters to the sponsors who donate money to us, and because we have a mailing list, and so we send newsletters, quarterly newsletters, and people are like, oh my God, this is Christine, oh, this is Marvin, and it brings joy for them to know that, oh wow, my $200, my $100, my $50 actually did something to contribute to this. So I will keep talking because I'm very passionate about this.
So Precious, something in what I've been learning, or I learned about these micro loans, that people are doing these micro loans. So like it'll be like $1,000, and then out there they'll be able to get like goats or different stuff where they can like have milk or have, and then they were like able to now like have a business just out of these micro loans, and like 90+% obviously were like they were getting paid back. They were making money, they were paying back the loan, and they're able, like you said, now they're able to have a business and like teach someone else, hey, this is possible. And so and there's something like, I think with this whole decentralized finance, they call them even DAOs. Like there's these things where DAOs, which is decentralized autonomous organization, where basically, and this is some things that Kingdom Warriors, we're going to have some of these decentralized products where people will be able to put resources together. You'll be able to earn compounding interest, and we can even have systems to where people can apply, or there could be microloans, and we actually fund different small projects overseas. Or like, I mean, obviously, like if we had, say we had $1 million in the fund, it's earning, say, you say it was earning, I mean, these systems, $1 million can earn, I mean, it can be earning 30 to 100% annual interest on that, on the whatever, whether your part was 5,000 or 2,000, or each warrior will decide like what they want to put in it. But we'd have it basically our own bank that's able to pay good dividends and good yield, and then you're basically able to do these micro loans or fund different projects internally. And people, and so these are some of the systems that's now happening, which people are doing them with microloans. And there's actually some good, I've heard of some good microloan places where people are going to for these, but I've heard that they really work, and they're helping people that usually wouldn't get a loan from Chase Bank or these big banks.
Yes. And you know why that is actually helpful as well. For example, when you go to a regular bank, that is business to them to give you a loan, right? So they will need to make extra money and interest and everything. To us, it's a ministry. So we're not necessarily wanting to get, what are we getting out of them by giving them money, but we're actually wanting to teach them a system, because if we just give them, it's different. But we want to teach them a principle, teach them entrepreneurship, teach them responsibility, teach them business management. This is something they may not have gotten in school because they're not able to go there. But once they come to us and we're able to teach them, we incorporate that. So let's say they get $1,000 as a loan. Then we say, okay, so we need to have a percentage back, but within that percentage, the reason of asking that is it will enable them to have that responsibility of, oh, I need to go to work to actually give this money back, because otherwise it's not my money. I need to give it back in one or the other. But also on top of that, it's not, what we add on before giving them the loan is the education behind before giving them. Because if you don't teach them how to manage a business and it goes under, that would be also our responsibility, that we didn't do the grounding first before giving them the money, because now they're like, okay, I didn't know how to manage the money, or I didn't know how to manage the business and anything. So we first do that teaching first and see that they are prepared and ready to receive the money. Because if you're coming from a level of not having money, and then this amount of money now is accessible to you, like, oh, I've been meaning to buy that Gucci bag. Oh, you know what I mean? Using Gucci bag, but it's like, oh yeah, I've been meaning to buy this or buy something big. So we first teach them those principles of business and profit, and how to be able to recycle the profit they get to actually grow the business before they even start squandering the money or eating the profit that comes out of that. So the loans come in handy very well, but we come from a point of view of, and unlike a bank that would, which is so sad, because once we sit with them in the communities, we would ask them, hey, what system has worked for you? Because some of them have actually tried to go to banks to get loans, but it's like an arm and a leg. Out of $100, you have to pay back 90%. Right? What are you gaining? Or some of them actually loan, what do you call this, like a cow. Can I borrow your cow, and I will rear the cow or raise the cow or graze the cow and take it around to grow and produce milk, and I will milk it, and I will, if it gives birth, I'll take care of that. Can I borrow your cow, and I will give you back a percentage of the proceeds? So now the person, if they're not kingdom minded, they'll be like, yeah, when you get the milk, if you get 2 liters of milk, 1 3/4 is mine, and you just leave off of the quarter. If you have to graze the cow, you have to do from this hour to this hour. Or can I borrow your land? Let me say I'm borrowing 1 acre of land, and I'm going to plant beans or cabbage or something like that and make money out of that. Well, to a person who's not kingdom minded, they'll say, yeah, you will, but 3/4 of everything you get is going to be mine. So if a person is not kingdom minded, that's how they're going to think. And therefore, the other one who is trying to borrow is barely catching up. They're trying to just pay back because they borrowed. But when you come to them from a kingdom minded point of view, you give them the cow, you give them the land, you give them this, give them some form of responsibility of how much they'll pay back. But at least make sure that you're giving them a good, what do they call it? Like a rope, enough rope for them to start building their own sustainability. And then before they graduate out of that program, you teach them how to help another person. So that program actually for the women and single mothers and widows, we call it Teach Them How to Fish. That's our program. It's just that simple. Teach them how to fish. Yeah, that's our program that we run with. So, and they come back. Some of it, because the dynamics of how our organization works, it's a 3-pronged. Yes, we we treat, educate, and empower, but we have 3 different communities, actually. The medical kids primarily the medical kids, those who have cancer and other life-threatening illnesses. We find them immediate help and we take them on. We take on orphans as well. Now, for a medical kid, I can give an example. If they have cancer, it can take 6 months to a year for their treatment between the different cycles, and then they take a break between cycles to reevaluate if the chemo has worked. They go back to the CT scan or whatever scan that it is needed, or lab work or something, to just keep checking. In between there, if they fall sick because of malaria, because of infection, because of something, we still make sure we take care of that in between the session of their treatment. Or if they had a surgical procedure and maybe the wound has gotten infected, they need a second procedure for surgery, we definitely make sure we take care of that. So once they come in, we take them from the beginning to the end until they're out of the, did they say the woodworks? Out of the woodworks?
Yeah,
I think that's the American
here,
saying.
yeah.
Yeah, that's the American saying. Until they are fully well and out and now back to normal completely. Then we make sure we educate them. We take them back to school, because some of them, because of the illness, they've dropped out of school. So now they have to catch up again. So we take them back in school and help them go back to their normal life. Now, the medical kids, the orphans, we take them on and we provide them with education, scholastic material, skills development, and all that. There are costs that are different from the medical child and an orphan, totally different. Then for the widows, single moms and widows and aunties and grandmothers who actually support these kids, because financially speaking, we're not able to take care of all the kids found in the family. The maximum we can take is only 2. So if we take on only 2, then what happens to the others? How are the others going to get help? You can find a grandmother has about 6 to 10 kids that are in her care. Well, can we empower her, or as much as we can only take on 2, can we empower her skills development in other ways so that she can then take care of the others? So the 3 areas, those are the ones for the organization, but then we also do the general one, which is community education, where we go in communities and start training them, so that all of this is geared towards prevention, so that then we don't have anybody from the community getting into our program because of maybe preventative death or economic things like that. So we use those different kind of pillars that are in our organization to do a lot of preventative or empowerment education, I would say.
That's amazing. So you guys, all your Kingdom Warriors, whether you were bronze or you were silver or you were gold, whether you bought 1, 3, or 10 NFTs, you guys all are supporting Precious Kids Foundation. You're supporting this mission out in Africa and in Uganda, and you guys are doing amazing work with, one, having pouring into a project that is going after arts and entertainment, that is going after building good media for our, basically the worldwide. It's a worldwide community. We're in 60 nations right now, 24 languages. Kingdom Warriors, eventually we're going to have to just figure out translators, like people in different, to translate these challenges to other languages. Because right now we have a language channel in each of the Discord of, all these different languages, and they talk together, each person that knows that language. But we don't even have moderators to talk in all those languages. We can't even translate our challenges, all of the education to those languages. So as we grow, there's so much ability for us to bring the transformation power that you guys saw over that past 5 days. And that's going to happen on the 25th to the 29th. But 5% of the profit is going to Precious Kids Foundation on May 1st. So once everything we get up to May 1st, we're doing another big event. We're at about 1,000 NFTs sold, and we're really, the next goal after May 1st is to get to 2222, which God showed us, basically the house of David, Isaiah 22:22. It's the key of David. What God opens up, no man will be able to shut down. And so the goal is by May 1st, all of us together, plus another 20,000 in Facebook ads and marketing. We're going to be on Ileydria list. And this next big event, we want to be sold out of 2222, which we're about halfway there. So give it up for you guys. You guys got us there. We're about halfway there to get to Generation 2 being sold out. We're going to be looking at press and just basically as much just going after it, advancing, spreading it out. Bring your friends, bring your family, use your affiliate link. After this, Vera will show you how you can do that. And everything we're doing from marketing, press, to our Kingdom Ambassador program, we will get to the 2222. And so I'm super stoked about that. And so, Precious, talk a little bit. We're about to give 2 of you guys to our Kingdom General, to our highest packages. One, Precious, will you just say a blessing for just all the warriors who have sewn into this project,
Yes.
and then also and then after that, let's talk about the African Safari, a little bit about what they can come to expect on this African Safari, which you laid it out so beautifully in your writing.
Yeah. Heavenly Father, I thank you. Oh, I thank you. I thank you. Thank you for the faithfulness of the stewards that you have in Kingdom Warriors. I thank you for you're the one who says you give bread to the sower. You give seed to the sower. I want to thank you so much for enabling them to be able to step up, enabling them to be able to desire to become better, but in becoming better, they're also doing better for other communities out there. I want to thank you for them, and I pray you may continue giving them seed because they are good sowers, and I pray that you may give them the joy of. Let them experience the joy of giving. Let them experience the joy of being part of what you're doing in the different communities, because whatever they're contributing towards Kingdom's Warrior and being part of the different memberships of Kingdom Warrior, whatever they're involved in is actually being sown in different communities that is giving you glory. Therefore, I pray they receive joy of giving. I pray that you may you may meet them at their point of need. I pray that even for them to enter into Kingdom Warriors, they had a need. They desired to become better in one way or the other. I pray that you may expand their knowledge and expand their territories. And I pray that you may bless the works of their hands. This is them going out to do something. Therefore, I pray you may bless the works of their hands. Continue blessing this ministry, Lord, I pray. Continue giving the vision bearer the ability to even think wider and bigger in ways that they can minister to the people that are in Kingdom Warriors and beyond. Father, I thank you and I bless them. I bless each one of them. I bless their families. I bless this entire Kingdom Warriors. I bless each one of them individually and their families to their point of need, Lord. I bless them and entrust them into your hands, Lord. In Jesus' name I pray.
Man, I just felt, even some inner healing in some people, and like just that blessing just of love, that like motherly love on someone out there that just was feeling just alone. And just Precious has this this anointing for loving the least, loving the one, stopping for the one. Heidi Baker always talks, stopping for the one. And God cares about you. He cares about your innate, the hairs on your head, your innate, whether even if you're sad or you're depressed or you feel like, man, I'm not good enough, God sees you, he hears you, and he wants you to know that you are enough. You are his beloved. And so thank you for that, Precious. Precious, talk about this African safari. I want to go. We want, we're trying to pay for, hopefully we'll be in a position where, the company will be able to sponsor, a few of our team members to go on this African safari. Hopefully my wife can go. She's been begging me to go since we got married almost 9 years ago in September. My wife has been wanting to go to Africa, and obviously we have, from now in the past 9 years of marriage, we have 5 kids. Trying to just survive. We've been in survival mode for most of those years, and God is putting us in a place over the next few years where I believe we'll be able to be more mobile. We'll be able to move around the earth, and anyways, tell us, what is this going to look like for the 2 women?
The continent of Africa has been blessed with a vast number of animals. When you hear safari, you don't hear it in other continents. It comes with the oomph of Africanism. That's how I call it. And the safari package that we have is one of our highest ones. We've been gifted as an organization to receive what we call in-kind donations. People get to support the Precious Kids Foundation in different ways. Some of them may not say, okay, I have money, but they say, I have a platform, I have a hotel, I have a rental car, I have this. So the platform, the Kingdom, the Safari they gave us is, I have somebody who says, hey, you know what? For people who are heart-centered and want to support the ministry that you do, you're welcome to give them this safari package that we have. And that includes like their hotel package, accommodation during the time you're there. Now, I'm specifying you have to bring yourself there.
You have to get there.
Once you get there, in terms of the hotel is covered, the meals are covered, the game ranging is covered. We're talking about almost a value of like 2,900 and some change. So they cover all of that, and they put you in one of their luxury suites when you're there. So anybody who will get this will be in like a VIP treatment while touring the jungles of Africa.
So what kind of animals are they going to see out there in the safari?
Oh, we call them the big five. So the big five, now I need to remember, there's a lion, there's a buffalo, I need to remember all of the lion, the buffalo, the elephant, the cheetah, the leopard. I think that's what it is. Nice. Yeah.
The rhino? The rhino?
Rhino, right. Thank you. The rhino. I need to remember all of them. You get to see those as the big five, but then of course we have other animals in there. You get to, depending on the time and season that we go, there's something called migration. Is when they have the wildebeests are moving because of a season. I don't know if you know the Canadian birds or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so there's a season when different species move and travel from one place to another. Right? So these wildebeests have this migration where they migrate from Tanzanian area into the Kenyan area. Within that, you're talking about millions and millions. You watched the movie, the Lion King movie.
Oh yeah, when they're all those.
That's actually a real scene.
Wow.
That's actually a real scene in the African life, I would say, because within that time, that is their natural tendency to say, oh, we need to be moving. And within that moving, there's a lot of things that happen. It's actually a very beautiful thing to watch. So depending on the season, we'll be able to get to see that. We are able to, another thing I put in is you'll be able to meet one of the kings when you go there.
Wow, come on.
Yeah. One of the blessings I thank God for is I'm well connected within Uganda and different African countries. So we will be able to see the king. You'll have the royalty treatment. We'll also take you on a boat cruise along the Nile River. And you have dinner along the Nile River, and you have a massage along the Nile River. Yeah. Talk about sunset. And that's how I was looking for this background here. The background behind me, I was trying to look for it in different places, because talk about a sunset when you're on the Nile River and having a sunset dinner and then having a massage, and it's beautiful. If you don't know much about the River Nile, it originates from Uganda, and it's considered the longest river, but it goes northwards. It goes from Uganda and it goes into Egypt, Sudan, and goes all the way to the Mediterranean Sea. So it has a history behind it. The source, the Lake Victoria is surrounded by 3 different countries, but that source of the River Nile starts actually in Uganda. So the winner will be able to experience a dinner on that river, and massage, and also meeting with the king. So we have a few packs that have been added in there, and it's all to say thank you. I never want to take for granted the ability of somebody to say, okay, how can I support somebody? How can I reach out to those people who may feel deserted, who may feel like nobody loves me? So for you to say, let me give of my money, my time, my this, and you're part of a ministry that actually gives. I wanted us to see what better ways can we then say thank you. So these are some of the ways that we definitely want to make sure you feel loved and you feel appreciated for being part of a ministry that changes and transforms lives.
Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. You guys, let us know in the comments if if you're a Kingdom General, let us know in the comments so we can just have our team show you guys some love. for all the Kingdom Generals who are really advancing this mission for Africa, for Operation Underground Railroad, helping Kingdom Warriors expand so we can help more people and we can build a better media and better gaming, movies, books for the future. And man, just give it up for all of you Kingdom Warriors and Kingdom Generals who really are able to put in our highest package, the gold one. It's obviously these 10 NFTs are, as you guys saw the other day, someone bought one for 185, sold it for 755. So in terms of growth and us growing, these NFTs are going to be valuable and going to grow, but also you really are helping able to scale and grow and have a share in this. So shout out to all the Kingdom Generals. We appreciate you. And two of you guys are about to win right now. So let us know in the comments if you want that to be you. Let us know. We have let's see, we have a list of 40 Kingdom Generals right now. So that's 40 Kingdom Generals that have put in at least the $2,000 to be a part of this. So we're blown away. Honestly, like this event has just been mind blowing. You guys have been just blessing. As you guys are being blessed through the speakers and and through the whole transformation, the experiences, backstage, VIP, the main sessions. It's just been amazing. We're going to run it back again the last week of April. You'll hear about that a little bit in a minute, of how you can be a part of that. And all Kingdom Generals as well, you're getting free VIP backstage pass with, we have different speakers even now. We're going to be going over even how to do your own NFT project, what it takes to build an NFT project, some of the moving pieces and parts you're going to need on your team. And so that's going to be cool. And so yeah, just Kingdom Generals, if you're a Kingdom General or you want to be, you will get free VIP backstage for that. I think we're going to make basically all of our events, any Kingdom Generals, as a utility to being a general and having 10 NFTs. Any $100 tickets you have backstage to meet with our speakers, to get Q&A, to get some coaching, to get some questions answered, and to get the lifetime recordings of each one of our challenges and courses. That's going to be an added utility we're doing. And this is even showing you these are things you can do as part of your NFTs. You can add whatever utility you want, and that's just adding more value to your NFTs. And so that's what I love about NFTs. You can add someone's value to it. And then when people sell their, those 10 NFTs, or someone else owns 10 NFTs, now they have that utility because they own the real estate, the digital real estate. So we love this space. It's going to just keep getting better and better. So let me pull up my random number generator. Let's see. Here we go. So where are we at? Random number generator. Let me see if I should use this one or the other one. Limit. Okay, that one is actually not that bad. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to use this one. Random number generator, and I have the list of all the purchasers of the Kingdom General. Super stoked. Let us know below. Here we go. Let us know I'm going to pull up this random number generator, and then let us know if you guys are do you want me to call it, and Vera, you say who the winner is? We do drum roll?
I have the spreadsheet up, so just do the number, and then I'll
Perfect.
look on the spreadsheet who has that number.
Did you see the one that I have where I added two names?
No, can you drop that?
Let me drop that to you real quick. Let's see.
Sorry about that.
Okay, 1 second. So while I send this real quick, Precious, will you will you share in a couple minutes a little bit about you're working with John Shen and talking, and you're part of like the Think and Grow Rich. We're doing some more masterminds, and even with this network we're doing, it's a mastermind about Web3, arts and entertainment, building wealth with crypto, NFTs, and just in arts and entertainment. Will you talk about the what you've learned about masterminding, bringing your brains together to really just like how they talk about in Think and Grow Rich?
Right. One of the many things I bless God for is the connectivity He's given me, not only in Uganda, but here also in the US and different countries. Think and Grow Rich, as you know, the Napoleon book was transformed into a movie. That movie is directed, the executive producer of that movie is called Sir John Shin. He's actually a mentor of mine, and he teaches us from the book some of the principles behind a mastermind. Why do you even want to have a mastermind? This is bringing like-minded people together to actually create bigger impact. I like the word you always use, Eric. If you want to go alone, it's an African proverb, but I see you using it a lot. If you want to go far, go alone. Now I need to get it together. If you want to go far, go alone. If you want to go together, no.
If you want to go fast, go alone.
Yes, fast. If you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go far, go together. There is a power behind a mastermind. It's like you bring the creativity of everybody together to actually make something bigger. And this is something I've learned through the Think and Grow Rich movement. And that Sir John Shin is also very much into economic empowerment, financial literacy, and that's another part that God has blessed me with, because with the empowerment that we do in Uganda is to help people get out of poverty and to break the code of poverty in one way or the other. So learning how money works, learning and understanding finances, being able to master that exchange or currency has been able to help me empower them more than just the practical ways of saying, okay, you go get money or do this. So this mastermind that you have in Kingdom Warrior, that is still between the connection of it being a mastermind and also the fact that it's giving you the skills and the training to actually have economic empowerment, not only for yourself, but I also know that money in the hands of good people does more good. I think it's something that is not even, I know it is something that is very valuable. And I am honored to know that the fact that you're doing it, but with a kingdom mindset, to me, that brings a lot of joy, because there's a lot, our Father in heaven is the owner of money, from silver and gold. The Bible says it belongs to him. And you being able to understand these skills very well in this Kingdom Warrior Mastermind, so that you can actually be able to use that ability to preach the gospel. Right now, the world we're in, the language they speak is different. Back home, even ministries in churches, if you like, when you go to preach, and yes, they see you're preaching, but then poverty is all over your face and the way you're looking, there's a way they look at you differently. But somehow even God himself was like, no, you have to wash yourself first and go present yourself. When Jesus was being born, when you see how he was welcomed in this world with the kings that came in, they brought myrrh, they brought silver, gold, myrrh, frankincense, all these things. They brought things that signify wealth, that signify beauty, that signify, no, we want you to be well. So I can't say enough the fact that I'm proud of you for being part of this kingdom-minded money-making way. Because you have this kingdom-minded money-making way, the money you're making, yes, it's gonna make you become well in your own life and family, but also it's going to help you do better. You're going to do good by doing well by yourself as well. You're going to do well and then do good on the other side. So the power of a mastermind is going to help you to overcome different maybe mindsets and objections, and overcome different, it's going to cut short the path where you would have said, maybe I'm going to go do this by myself, but because you're part of the Kingdom Warrior Mastermind, it's going to cut short that path of you getting to where you need to go. Because there's I like to use the Spanish word andere. the kingdom of God is waiting for you to be like, Andere, I need you to get well because I need you. I need you. You know how scripture says, I'm looking for a man to stand in the gap. It's like, okay, I'm looking for somebody who will kind of help my people, but how can you say you want to help my people and then you're trying to, exchange time for money and not know how the compounding interest works and don't know how to have multiple streams of income? Can you help me get yourself together? Because I want to bless the works of your hands, because in so doing, I know I have some people behind you that I want to bless. So very proud of you guys for being part of this Kingdom Warrior Mastermind.
Come on, that's amazing. Thank you, Precious. Okay, here we go. So going to pull up this random number generator. Where is this? All right, random number generator. How many do we have, Vera? 42?
Yeah, 43.
All right, 43. Okay. So we have 43. I'm going to clear it. Let's see, lower 1 to 43. Okay, here we go. Drum roll. Let us know in the comments. Drum roll. Give it up, you guys. 2 people are about to win a $3,000 trip, African safari. It's going to be amazing. I hopefully am going to pay for myself to go out there and join you guys. The last time I was in Africa, I was in South Africa. My dad's from Joburg, South Africa, kind of near Cape Town. And I was out there, and I just remember we had this house we were staying at, and there was this monkeys that got all in the house. They're all over. And I had this apple. I had this apple. My parents were like, put the apple behind your bag. Put the apple behind your bag. I put it behind my back, and I just remember this monkey coming up to me and just going behind me and just jacked the apple and just ran off. And I just started like bawling, crying because I lost my apple in it. And anyways, I was only 5 years old. It was 1996. So we want to go back. So we're going to be back and visit you, Precious. Bless the land of Africa. Bless the continent of Africa. Bless Uganda. And so here we go. So are you guys ready? 43, right, Vera?
Yep, 43.
All right, winner number 1. Get ready. Here we go. Drum roll. I don't know if this thing works. Let me just see if I have this. Do you guys hear this? Any noise?
Yes.
Oh, it is going. Okay, here we go. Drum roll. Here we go. Generate. Number 20. Number 20 is the winner. Vera, let us know.
Karen Patterson.
Yay.
Karen Patterson, you guys give it up for Karen Patterson. You guys tag her in the Facebook comments. Karen Patterson, you won an African safari.
All right.
Claim it. DM Vera to claim it, and we are excited. So that is winner number 1, Karen Patterson. All right, here we go. You guys ready for winner number 2? Let us know in the comments. Let us know. Let's get some. We need to get some African Savannah. Dun, 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 dun. All right, here we go. You guys ready?
I'm gonna clip 2. that. I'm gonna clip that with Precious singing it from earlier, so that we can have that as one of our sounds.
Yay! Do a loud and strong one for us, Precious.
Right now?
Yeah.
Oh.
The Savannah.
All right.
Come on. Come on. Give it up for Precious in the comments. You guys just love Precious. We are partnering with Precious. We're partnered with this mission to help people, whether we're in the Philippines or Asia, Africa. We will shine light. We will be able to help the widows and orphans, fight sex trafficking. There's no limits to what we can do when we work together, when we partner resources and our talents and gifts. And you guys, we're just seeing the scratch the surface. This company is Kingdom Warriors is only 4 or 5 months old. If we could do this in 4 or 5 months as a baby, imagine what we could do as a full-grown lion. So here we go. Winner number 2. Are you guys ready? All right, generate. Number 12. Apostle number 12. Who's going, Barrett? Let us know.
Don Tilley. Woohoo!
Don Tilley. And we got Don on the call. What is going on? I was hoping someone was going to be on the call.
That's fantastic. I was just praying. I was just saying, no way, Lord, I'm not going to get chosen on this. I lived in Zambia for 2 years. I've been on lots of safaris. I've walked with lions and held their tail. taking pictures with and played with cheetah cubs and cheetah lion, you know, the lion cubs and that stuff. So
You're gonna have to help the newbie goer.
Uganda is a place I've really been wanting to go to in my ministry, Second Chance Ministry. Our founder's in Uganda right now, visiting some orphanages and doing some preaching and evangelism stuff right now. So
Love that.
this is this is
Whoa.
cool. Whoa! I'm excited, man. That's
Hallelujah.
wow.
Congratulations.
So
really
April in the
cool.
comments just said, "Congrats, Don. I actually prayed for you to go. I saw your enthusiasm and thought he needed to go." And number 12, number 12 was Don Tilley. Wow,
Cool.
God works in mysterious ways.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Amen.
So Don,
Wow, that's cool.
So Don, we are actually, man, I'm super stoked for you, Don. This is gonna be amazing. And if you can go live too and share some of your experience on,
I will, man,
on your last safaris, and we're gonna send you some. We want to send you a Kingdom Warriors gear, some merch, some Kingdom Warriors merch
absolutely,
as well,
man.
as a bonus. So when you're out there, you can represent
a hat.
Take some,
and some,
we'll send you a hat,
t-shirts and some
like
swag,
water bottle,
man,
some
absolutely,
t-shirt.
brother.
And then when you go out there, you're gonna get some you with the lion and Kingdom Warriors.
That's cool.
May I say
That's
something?
Cool.
Yeah.
There's a lady on here. She actually dressed up ready for the safari and ready to go, ready to win. I would love to extend a trip for her as well.
Wow, come on.
She is excited.
You're talking Patricia.
Yes,
Patricia Sunshine. She's ready for
and I'm glad
African
you're
sunshine.
noticing that, because she's been like so enthusiastic and she came ready for it. She came dressed up for it, and I would love to extend an offer, that same offer to her, because she has that spirit of wanting to go and change lives and go be part of it. So yes.
Oh, Precious, thank you. Thank you. I was so thrilled for the others, but I prayed. I just said, Lord, your holy will, whoever you want to go will go. You know, I was in agreement for every person. All 43 is like, Lord, it's your choice.
Yes.
This is amazing.
Sundowners on the Nile.
Wow.
Precious, you know exactly what I'm saying is sundowners.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, are you sure?
Sundowners on the Nile.
You guys, we have we got to wrap this up in the next 5 minutes. I'm gonna have Vera give the a little bit.
Thank
we have
you
Peter
so
Spencer on.
much.
Welcome, Peter. Peter is helps with advertising for Elijah List. So Peter, right now we're doing we'll be done in 5 minutes. Be ready for our call, but we're doing basically for our NFT launch. We just sold 500 NFTs for Kingdom Warriors. We're building a Kingdom media company, like a Kingdom Disney, with books, film, and gaming. And basically today we had some of our $2,000 package winners that bought 10 NFTs. They became Kingdom Generals. They are basically 3 people just won African Safari with one of our Precious, who does ministry in Uganda, has an orphanage, and they're going to do some of her donors gave a safari trip. So that's what's happening right now, Peter.
Oh, great. Yeah, that's great. I don't know why my screen's not showing, but anyway, so I've been trying to get my video. Anyway, yeah, that sounds good. Well, this is exciting what you guys are doing, and I'll talk with Eric a little bit later about it. But yeah, I'm trying to wrap my head around what you guys are doing. But I think we got a really great audience for what you guys are doing. So
yeah, our audience, Elijah List. If you guys know about Elijah List, you know, you have Kat Kerr on there. You have why can I my wife was watching it yesterday. I can't remember who's the guy that's always.
Oh, Steve Schultz is the
Schultz, yeah.
Yeah, Steve Schultz is our owner. He's the guy that lists. And then we have, you know, that's the thing. The Elijah Streams has a hub of people. So we have like lots of prophetic people. Today we're actually having Mel K on. I don't know if you ever heard of her, but anyway, yeah, just tons of stuff about a lot of great stuff that God's doing right now. So
we're stoked to get our next challenge out on Elijah List, to the email list, and to banners. So real quick, Vera, if you can share your screen and just share with them about the next challenge, and give it up, you guys, for Don winning the African Safari, Patricia, and Karen. Was it Karen Patterson?
Yes.
Karen Patterson.
Karen Patterson. Yep. Okay, so can everybody see my screen here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So what you have here is your homepage for your affiliate link. And if if you folks had created it and you selected to have a link to log in. If possible, try to go back to that initial setup and get an email. Try to get the email so that you can log in with your email and your password. And on your home page, this is what it looks like, right? This is just a generic text that says that everybody would get 10% commissions, but if you are a holder, you are upgraded to 20%. So under your payments, you'll have the details here under your payments. So this is your actual link. I've actually had a call just this morning with Kimberly, and she had used this, and she's got a landing page, and she does a redirect so that she can use an opt-in to capture whomever she's referring to Kingdom Warriors as well, so that she can build her business. So that's really smart. And I'm hoping that Kimberly may be able to share some of that in the group. And if not, we'll go through that as well. But this is what you're looking at. All you want to do is just use this link, copy this link. Do not add any dashes or any words or anything to it. If you don't know how to redirect, reach out to me and I'll help you, or I'll get you connected with somebody.
And it's already a shortened link, so you don't really need to put it through Bitly or anything.
Right. And then, or you could share directly from your home screen, right? This is your home page for your affiliates. So there's no longer a landing page here, right? So this will direct to the challenge, and everything's going to go back to you. Because on the bottom here, you'll see, how much compensation is coming up to you, because it's tracking everything. If you want to know specifically the numbers, this is what your progress will show. That's 66. Somebody needs to click on my link, because I don't like those numbers. So someone click my link so it goes up. But yeah, this is pretty much it.
And then we have the list of all purchasers. So we are going to upgrade everyone that's a holder to 20%. And so you'll get upgraded to that. And then, yeah, the biggest thing you want to do is the challenge. Every month we're going to do these challenges, 5-day challenge events. And so that's what you're going to want to promote. The course, eventually over the next couple of days, we'll have the course on the landing page where you can give out the course, but just the main focus right now is the challenge. Promote the challenge, grab your challenge link. The course link, it will still track to the lead, but the lead and the purchase from the challenge is going to be what you're going to focus on. So thank you, everyone. Give it up for everyone out there, all the winners. Thank you, Precious. The challenge dates are the 25th through the 29th, going live at 11 Pacific. We got some amazing, Philip Abraham, one of the movie directors and writers. He's going to be a bonus speaker. We got a lot of people doing. I was like, we're not going to do as many bonuses because it was just so crazy. It was like live bonus. It was like 2 sessions every day, but we got some amazing bonus speakers. So it's going to be powerful. We have Sherelle Barrera, Prophet Sherelle Barrera, who the Elijah List community, she does a lot of, and 25th to the 29th, it's in 2 weeks. So I think it's the 14th. So we got 2 weeks, not the next Monday, but the following Monday. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. We got Sherelle Barrera, who writes for Elijah List, who we're meeting with right after this call. And then also Andrew Whalen, who's on Elijah List quite often. And so, yeah, it's just cool how we're bringing the technology media companies and the prophets all together for NFTs, for crypto, Web3, and really just being able to be a part of Kingdom Warriors, which is fighting human sex trafficking, helping Precious Kids Foundation, helping Africa. We're bringing education, and it's just going to be a lot of fun. So thank you guys.
Eric, real quick, are we meeting right back on here for this next, right on this same Zoom, or?
No, we're this session's done. So this session's done. We do have the Saturday. Oh yeah, SOA Saturday. I'm doing SOA Saturday with you guys tomorrow. So anyone who wants to be on there, it's gonna be tomorrow 11. Or no, I think I said 2:22 to like 4:44. So I'm going to do that tomorrow. We're going to talk about NFTs, how to sell NFTs, how to buy NFTs, and a little bit about some of the multiplication things in Web3, and answer questions on anything tomorrow. And we'll have that recorded in the holders group. That's the bonus one for holders. So we'll have that recorded in the Kingdom Warriors holders group. If you're not in the holders group, DM Vera or search Kingdom Warriors holders, and you'll see the holders group. All right. Thank you, guys.
We're done for today. Okay.
Yes, we are done for today. God bless everyone.
Yes, God bless you all, my friends. Have a blessed weekend.
God bless you all, and congratulations.
Thank you. Look forward to meeting you in person.
Yeah, me too.
Don, go live with your African safari.
Yeah.
trip.
Oh, absolutely. I will
I wanna
next
hear more
right
about
now,
it.
my friend. I will.
Thank you so much. God bless you.
Bless you too. And we're going to be conducting
He
crusades.
has risen, my friends. He
Amen.
has
Amen.
risen.
Woo!
Amen.
Resurrection celebration weekend.
Absolutely, my friend.
Yeah,
And
God
we-
bless you all. Bye-bye.
Down, we're going to arrange a crusade as well. When you guys come over, we arrange a
Oh,
crusade.
I
so
would
that they'll be-
love to.
Oh,
I've done that.
I would
I've
love
I've done
that.
many.
Yes.
I've done many of those and been on
Yeah.
many
We're talking
short-term
about
missions.
thousands
so-
of people gathering and hearing
Oh,
the
that
gospel.
would
So
be
Oh,
amen.
fantastic. I'd love that. Yeah.
Amen.
Cool.
I'm up for that too.
yeah.
Yes. All right, my
Alrighty.
friend. Sounds
All right, you
great.
guys.
All right.
I got a
Have
meeting
blessed
with Peter.
day,
If you guys,
God
right.
bless.
you guys could jump
Bye-bye.
off, and then we'll catch up later. We'll catch
Bye.
up tomorrow. Thanks, Peter, for being with us.
Of
and,
course. Yeah,
coming
no
in.
worries. I don't know what's wrong with my, I'm a video guy. I like to, but I don't know why my video's not working. So this is irritating, but oh well.
that's
Anyway,
fine.
whatever. Maybe it'll come. I don't know.
Sometimes
Anyway, whatever.
if I have two streams up, sometimes because I use StreamYard and Zoom, and sometimes if I have like two video things, it tells me that.
Oh, is that right? Oh, maybe that's what